So we're coming down the stairs this time from what was the yoga studio, is now part of the studio apartment. And we come down these stairs down into a room we've always called the barn, simply because it was a bit like a barn when we bought it. And when we bought the property, there were 6 large oak barrels in this room that we used to store wine. And we had to remove, there was one left, we had to remove that. And we've put down a tiled floor using tiles that were appropriate to what would have been used years ago, came from the factory at Pallagourdi. And at both ends of the room there were giant barn doors, and we've had these were made specially for us by the carpentry firm Madame Vidal, hardwood double-glazed doors. And this side looks out onto the garden. It's raining heavily out there today. So in this room we pulled out all the cement that had been between the stones in the stone wall, replaced it with lime, more natural, breathable material. And as I explained in the other video about the ex-yoga studio, we left this floor in place simply because we like the look of it. And then the floor up there is completely new and self-supporting, and a new oak floor. So this room has been rented out to people who had a wedding here, and they had 60 guests in this room for their wedding reception. This door here leads into what we call our side of the house, and that's the fuse box there. All the rewiring has been redone. And at the far end we have a wood-burning stove that we installed, which runs various radiators throughout this part of the house and the guests' part. Here are 2 of those here, and also another one over there. And so this is a fairly sophisticated wood-burning stove with the control panel behind for running the radiators. And another set of patio doors here, and this again made by Madame Vidal, and that leads out onto a very large patio that runs along the back of the house and then down to the swimming pool. And this door here leads into the gîte part, the part we normally rent out, into their kitchen. And at the far end, underneath the staircase, is a 500 litre water tank. And so the solar panels usually heat the water for, I'd say, certainly completely for 8 months of the year, and then partially for the other months. And that's the control panel for that there. And also it can use the supply of electricity to heat the water if there's been no sunshine for several days.